Thousands of people have gotten their hands on one. And who knows, you could be next. Win your very own Good Morning Augusta coffee mug at WJBF.com/coffee club. Sponsored by Honda Cars of Aiken. Get the latest video in one click at WJBF.com. The Live 5-6 Skyview Network, sponsored by Terry Lambert Hyundai.
It was another very chilly day with highs only in the 40s, but those high temperatures are climbing all the way into the 70s next week. And this weekend looks great, lots of sunshine, but you'll still need some layers early in the morning as lows will be in the 20s. I'll have more details coming up.
Right now on News Channel 6 at 6, making schools safer in Richmond County.
How metal detectors are helping protect your children as your News at 6 starts now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 6.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Grant Means.
And I'm Jenny Montgomery. Thank you for joining us. Coverage you can count on begins with Richmond County school leaders planning to install metal detectors at 2 more high schools in the school system.
Tonight, an update from the interim superintendent as Graham Lee reports.
Interim Superintendent Dr. Melinda Cobb says plans call for metal detectors to be installed at Butler and Laney high schools. She and other school leaders say it's part of their message to the community that school safety is a top priority. The metal detection pilot program is made possible thanks to a safety grant the school system received from the state of Georgia. At a parent meeting last fall, Deputy Superintendent Horace Dunton announced they would be installing metal detectors at Cross Creek High School. Since then, school leaders say they have seen positive results, and the system could expand to all high schools in the county.
We know the best practices and what works, but every campus is different. Every school need is different. So we're really trying to take those practices and make sure the principals are aware of what that expectation would be, communicating with their staff. Because if they want it, we want to make it available. And what we've heard from the community is what they want.
Plans are to fully install the metal detection systems at Butler and Laney sometime in the 2025-26 school year. In Augusta, Graham Lee, WJBF, News Channel 6.
The weather.
And for that, we want to check in with our chief meteorologist, Jennifer Tracci, kind of preparing to say goodbye to the cold.
Yeah, at least for now. We're going to see another warm up next week, but that won't last super long. The temperatures continue to go up and down, and as we go into the month of March, it looks like it'll be pretty chilly again. But right now on our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam, we're seeing a beautiful sunset here in North Augusta. We have mostly sunny skies today, no rain as we take a look at our almanac. Low of 21 today. That is well below our average by nearly 20 degrees, and with the wind, it was feeling as cold as around 15 in the CSRA this morning. So our high today got to 49, so still struggled to make it to 50. And around the CSRA, we're seeing those mid to upper 40s. 46 in Augusta, 47 in Thompson, Louisville, you're at 48, Aiken at 46, 47 in Wrightsville, and 47 in Waynesboro. Dew points are very low today in the teens, so high pressure has taken over the southeast, bringing the dry air and the winds from the north. So luckily the winds are not nearly as high as they were earlier when we had that harsh wind chill. We're only seeing winds up to around 5 miles per hour, and there's the big blue H here on satellite and radar, meaning we will have a nice sunny weekend. We'll see some periods of cloud cover at times, all high-level clouds, but no rain in the forecast. Now, for the rest of your evening, we're going to see those temperatures dip down to the low 30s, so if you're headed out for any evening plans, be sure to bundle up. You will need a jacket throughout the weekend, as our low temperatures will still be in the 20s. 25 for your Saturday morning, 29 on Sunday, so staying below freezing when it comes to those low temperatures, but notice the highs do get back into the 60s by Sunday, and next week we'll see several days of 70s. I'll have more details on that coming up shortly, but back to you.
All right, Jenna, thanks. One person is dead after a shooting in Augusta. It happened Tuesday on Gordon Highway. Investigators say Alvin Rivers was shot at least once. He died today at the hospital. So far, no arrests.
A new medical facility under construction in Evans, and when it's finished, it'll be the first emergency room in Columbia County. Bria Smith is live with more on Doctors Hospital's latest project. Bria.
That's right. Well, as as you can see behind me, we're standing on the foundation of what will soon be Doctors Hospital freestanding ER right here in Evans. Now, construction is currently underway at the site located at the intersection of North Bel Air Road and Harford Farm Road. You may remember the old Fats Cafe stood here for many years. While winter weather earlier this year slightly delayed progress, contractors and Doctors Hospital CEO say they're still expecting an on-time finish date.
The freestanding ER will have 11 treatment rooms. That includes a trauma room. It will also have the full complement of services that the community is used to seeing in an emergency department, such as CT, X-ray, as well as laboratory and pharmacy services. So it will truly be a destination where people can go for the emergency care that they need.
Conley says the 24-hour facility will offer full services and is expected to be finished by the end of this year. But for now, reporting live in Evans, Bria Smith, WJBF, News Channel 6.
Bria, thanks. The Medical College of Georgia continues to expand. That was the theme of today's yearly State of the College address given by the Dean of MCG himself, Dr. David Hess. He says the incoming first-year med student class is the largest ever, 304 students strong. They've added campuses in Savannah and Atlanta. And he talked about work to secure funding for a new research building, also expressing concern about possible federal budget cuts.
We were in the midst of recruiting a number of people. We've had to pause because we have to see if we're going to lose $15 million. That's going to impact what we're able to do. I think the administration is concerned about some of the research we're doing. DEI research, there's some concern about that. But most of the stuff that we do here is what we call discovery research.
Dr. Hess also talked about extending health care to rural areas through MCG's digital health program.
Mardi Gras is almost here, and there are a few events coming up if you want to have the Mardi Gras experience in Augusta. The owners of Bike Baby moved from New Orleans to Augusta a few years ago, and they wanted to bring the Mardi Gras experience, so they started a masquerade ball 3 years ago. Now they're growing that event into Augusta's own Mardi Gras season with the ball, a parade, and Fat Tuesday food and music festival at the Augusta Common.
So to the Augusta area, just the culture, just the Mardi Gras culture. Again, I grew up on Mardi Gras. I've marched in parades. I've been to many, Mardi Gras festivities and stuff. And we just want to bring just that vibrant culture here to Augusta.
The masquerade ball is on March 28th, and the parade and festival is on February 28th. And the parade and festival is coming up March 1st.
Still ahead, the man accused of murdering a health insurance executive back in court today.
Why his attorneys are concerned about civil rights violations next. ABC News, New York. Chief Meteorologist Jennifer Trotti's back with us now.
Well, we're going to see a beautiful weekend, nice sunny and dry weather. Temperatures will warm up just a tad, and then the 70s will be here early next week. And then another cold front comes through on Thursday, and that will change our temperatures by the end of the week. I'll have your full forecast when we return.
Need inspiration for everyone.
The Live 5 or 6 Skyview Network, sponsored by Terry Lambert Hyundai. Weather headlines on News Channel 6, brought to you by Hickson Roofing. Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live 5 or 6.
Welcome back. It's another chilly day here in the CSRA, but our temperatures are actually quite warmer compared to places like Tennessee, where they're only in the middle 30s and upper 20s out towards the west in Oklahoma City. So anywhere from, say, Charlotte down to Jacksonville, Florida, we're seeing the mid-40s, and then, of course, further down into the Florida Peninsula, 70s in Miami. But most of the southeast is pretty chilly today. Around the CSRA, our temperatures are consistent, anywhere from around 44 to 46 degrees. And once the sun fully goes down, we'll see those temperatures quickly fall into the 30s. Our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam is showing some nice colors in the sky outside the station here. 44 is what it's feeling like outside, so nothing like the harsh wind chill we had this morning. Winds are only coming in at around 5 miles per hour out of the west. Very low humidity. humidity today at 28%, and that sunset is happening in just 2 minutes. Now, for our satellite and radar, we do have some high-level clouds moving by, but not a drop of rain across Georgia or South Carolina. Snow up towards the northeast, and then a little bit of moisture down in the Gulf. So we're going to see some rain chances for our friends out to the west this weekend, but for us, we have a lot of dry air in place, so that means really nice sunny skies. Now, it's still going to be cold, though, especially when it comes to our low temperatures, 22 to 28 tonight for those lows. And then tomorrow, we're starting to warm up back into the mid-50s, so still 10 degrees below average, but at least we're out of the 40s. So our day planner tomorrow showing pretty light winds throughout the day, low 40s still at 10 a.m., so you'll want to bundle up if you're headed out early, but feeling a little bit more comfortable in the afternoon. 57 is where we're topping off tomorrow, and then low 60s will be here on Sunday, and no rain in the forecast, so that's always nice for the weekend. Our futurecast is showing that high pressure overhead, some clouds here and there at times, but not expecting any rain. We'll see low pressure form off the coast of South Carolina, and then of course that moisture in the Gulf as well, bringing some rain chances to Louisiana. But for us, high pressure is staying dominant, so that means the weekend is going to be really nice. So the temperatures are warming up big time as we go into next week. 72 in the forecast Tuesday and Wednesday. We get back to around average by the end of the week, 64 on Friday, and we continue to go up and down when it comes to these temperatures. I'd say right now we're in second winter. Spring of deception comes next week, though, with those 70s, and then third winter is right around the corner, because keep in mind, we're still around a month away from the first day of spring, so definitely still some time to have some cold temperatures, and that's what we'll be seeing as we go into the end of next week. So a cold front will bring us a rain chance next Thursday, and then behind that front we'll have temperatures fall back into the 60s, and then eventually the mid-50s by the following Monday.
You are cracking me up with your weather meat. But you know what? I want to get into the oven. We have a few
Yeah.
more steps to go down.
I know, you and
then
me,
we're going to
Jenny.
be into the oven.
Yes, we want those cool days.
Ready for it. Still ahead on News Channel 6, the Lakeside boys basketball team having an impressive season, capturing their second ever region title.
Hear from head coach Marcus Diggs on continuing their season in sports.
You're going to find deals. You're going to find deals you love when you shop Gerald Jones Volkswagen. For a limited time, save thousands with 0% financing for 60 months when you drive a new 2024 Volkswagen Tiguan. Or find huge savings on remaining 2024 Atlas and Atlas Crossboard models with 1.9% APR for 60 months. While you're here, check out our huge selection of 2025 models, like the Atlas and Atlas Crossboard. Start shopping at GeraldJonesVW.com or at Augusta's only Volkswagen dealer, Gerald Jones Volkswagen.
Don't miss Hamrick's one-day sale with Preview Day on Friday. Get men's branded shorts and polos for just $10.98. Pet beds starting at only $6. Alfred Dunner Spring Cord Knits, $25. 60-count coffee pods, only $19. Microfiber sheet sets, just $10. Girls' dresses and sets, $29. Clark's, Bear Traps, and BOC shoes, only $39. Hurry in for these one-day-only savings at Hamrick's.
Weather headlines on News Channel 6, brought to you by Hickson Roofing. The Coffee Club on News Channel 6, sponsored by Honda Cars of Aiken. Now, WJBF sports coverage you can count on.
15-time major champion Tiger Woods' son Charlie Woods set to play in the Junior Invitational at Sage Valley Club from March 19th through the 22nd. According to the Golf Channel, Charlie Woods is the 37th and final player on the list of male participants. There's also a 24-player women's division at Sage Valley in Graniteville, South Carolina. Woods won the South Florida PGA Junior Cup last July. He also qualified for his first U.S. Junior Amateur last summer. And the inaugural Augusta Athletics Hall of Fame ceremony takes place tonight at the Augusta Marriott at the Convention Center. It honors the achievements of athletes and teams who have made a lasting impact at AU. The class includes the 2010 and 11 national champion men's golf team, 3 administrators, men's golf player Nick Evans, softball player Casey Camp, and men's basketball player Tyrekus Bowman. And for the Lakeside boys basketball team, this season's region championship and Sweet 16 state tournament run is bigger than a good accomplishment, somewhat historic after settling around the 500 mark record-wise
For most of the season, Lakeside got hot when it counted. They ripped off 4 straight region tournament wins to capture the school's second ever region title and first since 2017. Then, Lakeside doubled that up with a 62-57 win over New Manchester in the first round of the 5A state tournament Wednesday, their first state tournament victory in 2 years. Now the Panthers prepare for a tough task with Winder Barrow coming to town Saturday, but second-year coach Marcus Diggs says his team's ready to add another page to this year's story.
It'll be the second region championship team, in school history. So that's huge for these guys, making history in that fashion. And then, we just want to continue to make history by getting to the Elite Eight.
Yeah, it feels real amazing that we can do that from, all the 3 years that we've been through. We've been struggling, but now we finally got stuff going with Coach Diggs and stuff. I feel like we just had to build our chemistry more. All the games leading up to it, it was just building chemistry. And once the region came, we locked in, put it all together.
Lakeside Winder Barrow set to tip off Saturday at 5 p.m.
All right, Fiona, thank you.
We'll be right back.
You've been in a serious...
It's going to be a nice weekend as we warm up each day. 61 by Sunday and then 72 next Tuesday and Wednesday. A slight rain chance on Thursday, followed by a cool down to end next week.
Well, it has been cold lately, that's for sure. A lot of people are ready for this frigid snap to come to an end.
So, Spring, please show us a sign out there somewhere with George Escala.
This winter has worn out its welcome. People are pleading for a sign of spring.
For every moment. It's cold. I'm waiting for something.
The daffodils at Amanda Lanier's house are a sight for sore eyes.
It was amazing. It was like they came up overnight, really. They're beautiful.
Flowers, tree blooms, birds. People love seeing signs of spring. What is your sign of spring?
I guess the forsythias.
The robin's going through mid-February.
Birds and blooms are solid signs of spring, but in some parts of Augusta, there might be one that's hard to beat.
I guess so.
It's not a bloom, it's a bus, and the first spotting of the ticket bus has got to be the surest sign of spring.
Yes, I guess around Augusta it is.
You like that sight?
I do, yeah.
Is it better than the robin?
No.
It may not be a bird, but as a sign of spring, it's solid gold.
Yes, sir. I'm excited about the Masters.
So if you're tired of waiting on the bus, relax. Spring is right around the corner. Out there somewhere in Augusta, George Escala, WJBF, News Channel 6.
It's like the Golden Tickets bus got sort of a makeover since last
It does,
Masters.
doesn't it?
Yeah, looks nice out there, and we'll always have some cold weather right around Masters time anyway, so spring's not officially here.
No, the temperatures are going to continue to go up and down, and it does look like March is starting out pretty chilly, so
Yeah.
get ready for that. Don't put away the winter coats just yet.
Looking forward to those 70s next week, though, for sure, and sports continues to stay busy, and I know that
Yes.
you'll all be covering it all weekend long.
Yep,
so,
that's right. We've had state basketball tournament games all week long. Not going to stop, of course, tonight. We're going to be going out and getting some games, actually right after the show for me. So,
be safe out there and enjoy it.
Yeah, dress warm.
yes, I will.
We'll reconvene later tonight, y'all, but for now, that is our report. We do appreciate you watching, and News Channel 6 is back at 7 after World News Tonight.
And then we will see you again late tonight for News Channel 6 at 11 o'clock. Have a great evening, everyone.
Good weekend to you.